Welcome back to the group chat.
Nathan Marshall with the Crusaders. Scott Robinson. Scott Robinson.
Close, rep straight off.
Conor McGregor, Israel Adesanya, John Jones, GSP, Anderson Silva.
Welcome back to the group chat for another episode. We're in June, Phil. What are we doing here? We're nearly, is it the 6th month? It is. We're nearly halfway through the year. How are we doing? How was your weekend, first and foremost?
It was good. Thanks to the King for Monday. Appreciate it. Happy birthday.
Let's go.
Whatever. Carbonara on the shirt.
Got to rip the carbonara.
Makes me want lunch.
Oh, yeah. Oh, a little pasta.
Mm.
As the winter months set in, nothing better than a little
I think it's definitely
warm winter pasta.
Definitely set in. Very dark.
It's officially winter now as well, June.
Is it?
1st of June is the first day of winter, June, July, August.
It's got the winter stand.
Oh.
Yeah, up the was and all of that.
All that jazz, yep.
Yep.
Did you get up so much over the
Super
King's
Rugby
birthday?
playoffs.
Just watching?
Did a coffee, walk.
Mm.
Watching some highlights.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
You?
Golf.
Nice.
A lot of golf. 2 rounds of golf.
Gee.
36 holes. I'll tell you what though, it felt like I was playing yesterday at 3:30 and it felt like it was about 5 o'clock. It was that dark and cold. I was like, oh my goodness. We're not even going to finish before it gets dark here. And then I looked at the time, it was like 20 past 3. Bonkers.
Gone by 4:30. Thanks, winter.
No, genuinely. As soon as the sun goes behind the hills, the cold sets in.
Yep.
And wow, she's tough sledding along the last 3 or 4 holes, that's for sure. Especially when it's hard to find your ball all day anyway.
Get the headlamp out.
Yeah. But no, anyway, this week we've got the Warriors faithful continuing, like you said, up the wires. Big questions, though, for them there. We've got the Champions League final, which happens Sunday morning. NBA finals are set. Let's go. Super Rugby. We're into the finals now, but they've named their team of the year. Top 6, there's been a lot of chat about the playoff format. Lucky loser. Yeah. Absolutely terrible. And then we'll get into our betting recap as well. So I guess plenty on, and might as well get stuck in with your group chat question of the week, Phil. What do you got for us? And it better not be about my pasta. Or you could ask me what my favorite pasta is, and I would tell you it's not carbonara.
What kind of pasta?
Oh.
Penne?
Fettuccine?
Spaghetti? Ravioli. Anyway, I've got 2 for you, I think, actually.
All right.
Because I don't think you're going to get the first one, but you might. And the second one has to do with Champions League, in a way.
Let's go.
So, 2 players have recently signed for new clubs this month, / the last couple of weeks. And there have been 2 club calendars. You know, you get your club's calendar for the year and a kind of hero, a player maybe each month.
Mm.
So 2 clubs who have just signed away their players have had terrible timings for June because the signings have gone through and they have both been heroed as the June player of the month. So, in their respective calendars, obviously.
Oh, well done.
So, which 2 players does this involve?
Well,
and if you can obviously say then which 2 clubs as well.
Well done for the Tigers for implementing Toki Galvin as your June player of the month. Yeah. No doubt there.
Nice. That's great timing from them.
That is unbelievable, actually, how that's worked out.
It was basically around the same time where that video came out, where he was training at Balmore before it was officially announced that he had moved on as well. So it was like a double whammy.
Goodness, that is terrible. What PR
or lack of
scheduling from the? Is that a brand team issue?
It's a PR thing.
PR, yeah. Releasing the calendar.
Hadn't been official.
I mean, surely.
Oh, the calendar.
Yeah, I mean, you can't really plan for those things, but I don't know.
Just unfortunate it's one player in particular and not, a group of players or something.
Yeah, rather than like it's an action show of like the team in general happening. So what if they got Lockie Galvin there, like
ball play?
Oh, is it? Is it like photo shoot, or is it taken in game?
I don't know. Could also be fake for all I know. But it's funny.
It is very funny.
It looked pretty legit, so I'm going to take it as word.
As for the second player, I'm trying to think.
Yeah, who signed recently?
Who else signed recently?
There's been some announcements across the codes.
Oh, it wouldn't be. Well, how recent? Are we talking like Dylan Brown? Is he June for the Eels?
How recent? No, we're talking June.
So Dylan Brown
announced within the last,
as a signing.
let's say 2 weeks.
As a signing.
Yep.
Oh God, I really should know this then. I was going to say that'd be terrible as well if Dylan Brown was the Eels.
It's not rugby
for
league.
June. Oh, okay. So we're moving off rugby league. Oh, are we talking like Trent?
Ooh, okay, you're on the right path, for sure.
Trent off to Real Madrid. Liverpool have him as their June player of the month. So it's obviously not, but I'm on the right path. Is it a United?
Maybe.
Player? Ooh. Okay. I'm trying to run through my options in my head. Is it anyone United have, or maybe who Liverpool have signed? Is that where we're going?
This will be your final guess to lock it in place.
Can I ask one question? Is it
I've already asked like 3.
Is it a Premier League?
Yes.
It is to do with Premier League.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay. Signing. Oh, Kevin De Bruyne. Oh, is it Man City player of the month? Kevin De Bruyne for June, and he's off to Napoli. Signed, done deal. Tell me I'm right.
No.
Damn! I thought that was sort of an elite pool.
By player of the month, what we're saying is they're heroed as the player for the month of June in their calendar.
Yeah.
Mateus Cunha.
Yeah.
Just been signed on for United, just been announced literally, and then June for the Wolves. Mateus Cunha.
Damn.
I got the photos here, actually.
Yeah, let's see them.
So you got Lockie G. June.
Is his head cut off just in the photo? Or is his head cut off in the calendar too?
I would hope not the calendar. But then, even has the Sunday the 1st there, and then you go along to old Cunha.
Oh, Wolves' calendar image for June is absolutely awful time.
Sunday the 1st.
I mean, yeah. You can't do a lot to avoid that.
Beautiful.
You really can't. But it is what it is.
Yeah, it's weird to have 2 of those as well across the codes there. It's quite funny.
Damn, I thought it was on the money there with City and KDB. Did you see, talking about KDB, they've already removed his mural that they did for him outside the Etihad.
Yeesh.
They've already covered it up. Gone.
Why?
KDB. I don't know.
Leave it.
It's like such a tribute to the guy.
If you're going to commit to that amount of glaze for a player at your club,
and then
he's not even retired.
The day after he leaves, gone.
To it.
And it's like, statue, rip down a statue, put up a statue, rip down a statue. Fan bases are bipolar.
Yep.
My goodness.
Anyway,
second group chat question. Is that what we're moving to?
Yeah, Champions League, obviously 5-0 PSG.
Yeah.
Massive. We can talk about that later. But I was also watching I'm going to say CONCACAF. CONCACAF.
Okay.
The Champions Cup, formerly known as the Champions League. And that basically, you win that cup, you're guaranteed, I think, a FIFA Club World Cup spot.
Okay.
So that was between Cruz Azul and Vancouver Whitecaps.
Who? Cruz Azul.
Yeah.
Cruz Azul.
Cruz Azul.
Oh.
2 separate words from Mexico.
Okay.
Also, funnily enough, resulting in a 5-0.
Oh.
So,
who do we know that plays for the Vancouver Whitecaps? I feel like there's a Kiwi that plays for the Vancouver Whitecaps. Anyway.
is there?
I don't know.
They bit into Miami recently,
Vancouver
3-1.
Whitecaps.
Which is stacked with ex-Barcelona players.
Oh, maybe does Boxall play for the Vancouver Whitecaps? Because was he locking up Messi and Suarez?
Maybe. Should we look at the team list?
Yes.
But yeah, to go 3-1 against Inter Milan, who are absolutely stacked, and then lose 5-0.
Oh, so they lost to Cesar Azul.
Indeed.
What is it? Cruz Azul.
Yeah.
Azul meaning blue in Spanish.
Champions Cup. And they did wear a blue kit.
Let's go. Hashtag Duolingo.
Oh, please just give me the school.
So we've got. Wait, so what's the question?
So, what does CONCACAF stand for?
Oh, goodness me.
You can have a little think.
Is it CONCA?
CAF.
CA.
CONCACAF. Let's see. Boxall? Don't see him.
Okay.
Is it Blackman?
Mm,
The captain is Veselenkovic.
damn.
Takawaka and goal.
What?
Boxall,
I'm trying to
Boxall,
think.
Boxall,
I could be
Boxall,
very
Boxall.
far off what just like
the
CONCAF means, but CONCACAF. Is it Confederation Central America Association Football? Something along those lines? CONCACAF.
Confederation.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then what did you say?
Like Central America as the CA.
Okay.
As the confer. Oh my goodness. CONCACAF.
Yep.
Is the con part of it Confederation, or is the
Confederation is a part of it.
Is it just the C?
The CO.
Federation of.
Mm. You're on the money with Central America, so you got that part.
Okay.
Confederation of.
Nations.
Mm.
Central America.
Yeah, can I think about Central America a bit more? While I look at their game against Inter Miami in the CONCACAF Champions Cup, which they won 3-1. Jordi Alba scored in the 9th minute. Vancouver then scored 3 in the second half.
Damn.
Any Boxall?
That Inter Miami team is stacked.
Suarez, Messi, Vasquez, Alba.
Yeah.
It's insane.
David Beckham has done well to get all of that lot over there
Wow.
since Miami. Confederation of. Think more about Central America
Mhm.
for the N.
Mhm.
Confederation of Central America.
And what? Let's move on from Central America, and then you now have
I need
CAF.
Oh yeah,
CAF.
I was forgetting about the C. I was just going. Oh no! There's so many
It's
letters.
a terrible
to unpack.
acronym. It's absolutely
CONCACAF.
terrible.
Confederation of
Boom. Think of America. What? Boom. Think of the MLS. What is that? Boom.
National.
No. North.
Oh.
Federation of North Central America and. Who else would be in the CONCACAF? Maybe. Caribbean Association Football. It's a terrible.
Oh
terrible
my
acronym.
goodness.
It's horrendous.
Oh, so I was right with Association Football at the end.
Yep.
So
You
Confederation
just needed
of
North and you needed Caribbean.
Why is it North Central America?
North, comma,
Oh,
Central America and Caribbean.
if you put the
Association
comma in
Football.
there, I get it.
You're not going to put a comma in an acronym, though, are you?
So Confederation of North, comma Central
Central
America
And Caribbean Association
and
Football.
Caribbean Association.
Also,
Football.
why is it not Football Association?
Yeah, I think
Why is it that way around? I don't understand that.
I think it's like you're talking in like those Spanish kind of dialects and languages.
Right.
You go Association Football that way
so
first.
it's a direct, yeah.
And I know what like CONCAF is Central South America, so I'm assuming that's
Yep.
where it comes from.
Yep.
Dan, that is 2 tough questions, and I've got
Close.
half of it on both
On both.
occasions. So does that mean I won for 2?
Just like the 50-22s.
Yeah, we'll get to that. All right, so thank you for that.
You're welcome.
What we're going to call this week's episode of the group chat, and it is a rough one. I don't know how I feel about it, but it is the group chat. No Mitch, no magic. We are going to add a question mark because grammar is important.
Yes.
So no Mitch, no magic.
Mitch
What do we
Barnett
think
also
of that?
important.
Mitch Barnett is very important, and he is blowing his knee
And
out for the
ACL.
season.
Ruptured ACL or something.
So
Sad.
we're losing leadership we're losing standards. He's holding everyone up to a high standard. We're losing everything he adds in, like his physical attributes in a game. Also, he's probably got no right getting
State
there.
of origin.
Oh, state of origin, big for the Blues.
Blues missing out as well.
So, like, is this just a standard thing that happens to the Wars? We're on a trot. We've won what? Apart from losing last week, we're on a roll. We're looking good. Injuries happen. Season done.
Season done is crazy.
Well,
It's a little bit
2015.
apocalyptic.
Sean Johnson, we win what, 7 in a row? Breaks his ankle. Oh no, we're in the top 8. He breaks his ankle. We lose 7 on the trot. We miss out. We're on a roll here. Everyone's looking good. Wise faithful are up and about. We lose much Barnett for the season. What happens? What happens, Phil?
Hey, game goes on, team goes on. Got Fisher Harris back. Last week, what? We had no Fisher Harris, no Mitch Barnett. That was a miss against the fat Raiders forward pack, but should have won that game, arguably. It was like, what, 16-10?
Yep.
So, undoubtedly a huge loss for the Warriors, and it sucks for Mitch Barnett as well. Gone for the whole season. You're
brutal.
representing Stadabo, co-captain, all that nonsense. You're having a really good season. And then life hits you with that. So, yeah, super unlucky.
Mm-hmm.
What happens? Life happens. Games continue to be played. Wise will be fine, I think. We'll miss a bit of boomfa and maybe a little bit of structure at times. But, that's why you have co-captains.
Yeah.
Still got Fish
So
Harris around.
who's stepping up then?
I don't know if there will be a step up. Well, the whole team will have to step up. No one's going to... I don't think they'll do co-captain filler.
No, I don't think so either.
Interim co-captain, they'll just give it to...
But like in
JFH
terms of
to
how much of
continue.
an effect Mitch has on the game, with his carries, his tackles made, the physicality, leadership he brings on the field, who fills those gaps? Because there is going to be... You can't deny there's a void left if Mitch Barnett's not on the field. So how do we fill those gaps?
With a plan.
Right.
What, Bunty, I thought?
Guide Bunty. There's just a couple extra runs
Corey
off the back
stepping up,
fence.
Capel stepping up. They've all been playing good.
I'm thinking Wade Egan, adding a few more tackles on there, not
Who
just for
comes
my
in?
fantasy.
Who comes in?
Maybe
Maybe they change up the play style slightly.
Yeah, what does Webby do?
What if you get old mate Sam in the mix? Bit of pace.
Sam Healy.
You got Jackson Ford coming back. Jackson Ford
Yeah.
probably starts.
Yeah, he probably does. And
He's a
I mean,
workhorse.
Jackson, yeah.
Famawega off the bench, Halasima off the bench, we're chilling. We're Jay chilling.
So you're happy?
I'm not happy, no. It sucks. But that's sport. That's the game
Oh,
they
yeah.
play. Injuries happen, like it's not like, oh, now we get the wooden spoon because Mitch isn't there. I don't think that's...
Well, no, I
that's
think-
a bit,
that already feels like it's a battle between Eels, Knights, Panthers.
so we're
Panthers
chilling
getting a win as well.
somehow. That was a close game, actually. I enjoyed that game.
Mm.
I was hoping the Eagles would win that. $2.36, but Cleary stepped up.
Tamari Martin, is he going to go to the Eels?
Is he?
Well,
Is that a discussion?
I don't know. Is there space for him in
If he's not getting game time, he'll definitely move on.
Well, that's the thing. Like,
He's being wasted.
he doesn't really have a spot in the starting team for the Warriors at the moment. But he is a starter. Like, there's no point bringing him on the interchange.
No.
So
I don't know what he adds when you bring him on as an interchange.
No.
I think you'd rather like a Sam Healy in there, add a bit of pace,
Yeah.
bit of deception.
So what's Tamari Martin doing? He could go to the Eels and start straight away.
Over who?
Wow.
You're not going to go over Brown. You would have to go into the season.
Yeah.
If Brown moves on. Then there's a gap there for him. Otherwise, it's much of the same, I think.
Yeah, fair.
You're not going to play fullback over Ponga. Oh, that's nice. What am I talking about? Eels. Yeah, maybe.
Maybe it's an end of the season thing for Tamari Martin. I like having him here for this season to cover any injuries that may also happen.
Yeah, I think that pairing is just a bit solidified at this point. It's really hard to squeeze them in.
The Eels one or Warriors?
Warriors.
Oh, no, the Warriors pairings is playing very well at the moment. I mean,
Yeah.
Lukey Metcalf maybe has one week off against the Raiders last week, and he's straight back into his work this week.
He's still Delium. That missed kick.
Oh, that nearly broke me, and because I had Warriors to win, and we've talked about it over the last 2-3 weeks how good the Warriors' first half bets have been.
Yeah.
So I had Warriors first half, Warriors to win, and under 45.5 points.
Yeah.
But the first half, if he makes that kick on the second try, we're chilling. Now we don't have to score 2 in a row to end the half, and Luke Metcalf has a kick from the right hand, almost touchline, steering straight into the sun.
Yeah, the sun was a factor.
I had zero confidence that was going over. I was getting ready to up and leave because first half cooked. And if it ends in a tie, I would have been even more mad. And I heard cheering, because you can't see the ball on that kick either. I heard cheering. We're obviously playing away. I was like, he's missed. Right, get over. I see the flags go up. Yeah, come on. First half in the books. Wires also win, under 45.5, blown out the water, multi still loses. So all of that roller coaster of emotion.
He turned it around too. He was kicking some nice ones off that left edge.
Yeah, he did.
Almost a lot more confident with the left edge slotting in. But I got a bit stressed because you do feel like these close games, we need every single point, and when you miss an opportunity
it's
like
almost
that,
like he just rushed that one.
Sliced.
Yeah, I mean,
ones from the edge are always hard.
He should be more confident on the left-hand side as well. As a right foot kicker, that's your good side, curling it back
he's
around.
curling it nice,
Was it Jackson Ford's first ever try assist to Rocco Berry?
Really?
Let's go.
Nice.
Lukey, man. Yeah, wow. Did you check? Is he still top of the Delium?
Can't find anything at the moment.
Well, he definitely deserves some points out of that one.
Yeah, what a beast.
He has wheels too. I feel like you don't always see his wheels until this week. Absolute wheels.
Yeah. It's a bit like State of Origin. What's going on with those conversions? 0 from 4, 0 from 1.
And in those tight games, you just think, I mean, Latrell was nailing his. He's a dog.
Yeah, he's 5 from 5. Metcalf went 4 from 7.
Oh, should we also talk about Alex Johnson? Hat trick, brings up 200 tries. Legend.
AJ.
How good.
I don't know how he does it. Always just seems to be in the right spot.
I mean, intercept, being in the right spot. What a ball from Latrell.
When that happened, that's when I thought the game was turning.
Yes.
When we get repeated sets and we're not converting into tries, that's when I start stressing. And it happens more than I would like to admit.
Yeah.
But, then you get an interception like that. RTS couldn't catch him.
Wow, he was storming over. It looked like he was about to, but I mean, when AJ's just striding out like that, oh my goodness, actually something that irked me was how much the commentators went on just about AJ and how fast he is, his stride. No one's catching him. I mean, he has a good stride. He's got a good run on, but they just went on and on and on.
They would, yeah, because it's an Aussie team versus an NZ team. But to be fair, our commentators did the same.
Yeah, true.
The Glaze on the Wires when they're at home, it's equal. So you expect that.
But well done to Alex Johnson for 200 tries, hat trick, and in a losing effort. So
nice.
Let's go. Anything else from the NRL that piqued your interest, or no Mitch, no magic for NSW?
There were a lot of SGMs that ticked over after that game. 66-point game, all the big dogs scoring.
Huge. That is huge.
A lot of SGMs ticking over there, unless you were looking at the alternative sort of options there. But yeah.
Val Holmes screws me over again. Need a try from him there. That's what State of Origin. He screwed us.
And Tyrell Sloan over the line.
Yeah. My goodness. Yeah, would have had a couple bets come through off
40-22 down.
Okay, well, let's park NRL then, and let's do like it or love it. Oh, all over, like you said. First one's going to be PSG 5-0 Champions League final over Inter Milan, securing their first one. What do you think? Like it or love it?
Love it. Love it. 5-0 in a Champions League final is crazy.
Yeah.
If not unheard of. Dewey with a brace and an assist at 19 in a final. It's crazy.
First person to do it since Ronaldo in 2014.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Tavares Villa, also another standout. It's kind of nuts what Luis Enrique's done with that team.
Yeah.
I think they had an average age of 25 in that starting 11, which is the third youngest ever in Champions League finals. Mayulu or whatever, who scored the last goal, also third youngest goal scorer in a final.
And he'd been on for like all of 2 minutes.
Yeah. And to do that, no more Mbappe, no more Messi, no more Neymar.
Sergio Ramos.
No Sergio Ramos. All those guys that PSG had, he's done it without all of it. So crazy. And it seems like they got a lot of young talent coming through.
Yeah. They're going to be a problem for a while in terms of European football.
Barcola coming off the bench was nuts too. He almost had like goal of the season if that went into the back of the net. The tifo of Lewis and his daughter was cool.
Yeah, it's very cool.
Yeah, it was nuts. I loved it.
Yeah.
5-0. Obviously kind of sucks from...
into perspective.
Yeah.
Competitive perspective
really
as well.
No, you go 2-0 down after 20 minutes, one of which is a deflection. I think you get a bit deflated. And it's either you get back into the game or you let it run away. They let it run away.
Because
they did not want to be that, it seemed like.
Against Barcelona in their semi-finals, both times they'd gone up, right? They were up like 2-0. So they've got all the momentum and then they're letting it slip. In this case, also PSG, I love it for all the same reasons that you just said, but PSG, they just smother you. They did the same against Arsenal. Their press, you just can't play out. You've got no time on the ball to build anything. You can't get out of your own half. They're just all over you like a rash, and you just can't do anything about it. And Inter just folded. And I mean,
23 shots to 8.
Yeah. I mean, I had Lautaro Martinez to have 2 shots on target. He didn't get a shot away all game. I thought they were going to get some chances, but my goodness. Just up and down the left and right. I mean, who was it? Not Dumfries, the other wing back. You're 4-0 up in the 70th minute, and he has hustled back 90 metres to make a stop. You don't, like, that...
It was a marker.
Yeah. Like, what
he was the result of that deflection as well. It's just unfortunate.
Yeah. I mean...
What can you do?
Hakimi, his goal, I respect that. Scoring against his former club, not celebrating.
Scoring early, scoring first.
Did you see there was a TikTok, and it was start of May it was posted, and someone searched up, it must have been after the 2 semi-finals had been resulted.
Yeah.
So we knew who the Champions League final was. Someone searched up Champions League final on Google, and it came up 2-1 PSG. So it had the result, 2025 Champions League final, 2-1 PSG. And it's had 38 million views on TikTok. And it was Inter score first with Martinez scoring in the 2nd minute. Dembele scoring just after halftime to make it 1-1. And then Hakimi scoring the winner in the 89th minute. So the script was out.
And the script was wrong.
I must admit, I put some money on it just in case. Because, like, if you get that first goal scorer, Lautaro Martinez, second goal scorer, or Dembele anytime goal scorer, and then Hakimi last goal scorer, correct score 2-1, you put $1 on that, you're getting like 15 grand back. So that's what I did. It didn't come through, but
so you spent $1.
Yeah. Donated $1. I've spent worse dollars before. And the script was out, so you'd be gutted if you'd seen it. Didn't put any money on it, and it happened.
Yeah.
Especially being right there.
Crazy. Well, TikTok.
Yeah, wow. I don't know where that comes from either. Like, is that Google just doing its thing, or?
I think that's someone editing a video for 38 million views.
Fair play. Content's content. Let's go. Yeah. Okay, so both love it. Next one is NBA Finals are set. OKC, heavy favourites against Indiana Pacers. Pacers beating the Knicks, breaking the heart of New Yorkers everywhere. OKC making light work of the T-Wolves. Do you like it or do you love it? Or do you loathe it?
Where's the option to sit on the fence?
Yeah, it's kind of like it.
Well, then I loathe it because I think you said to me Timberwolves and the Knicks.
Yeah, I did say that.
So I loathe it because it didn't happen. It's the opposite of what
it is.
Yeah.
I mean,
I should have faded. So I loathe it. And this is why I don't bet on NBA.
Yeah, fair. I I like it. I like OKC. They're going to win. They will win. Maybe 4-0. They might sweep the Pacers. If not 4-0, 5-1. 4-1. So win in 5 games.
It's like a Champions League final.
Yeah.
Also, their Champions Cup, Vancouver didn't register a single shot.
Sorry.
In the whole game.
They not win 3-1?
They lost 5-0.
Oh.
They beat 3-1 into Miami.
Yeah, okay. Wow,
not a single shot in a final. You lose 5-0. You might as well not be there.
No.
Sit down, have a cup of tea.
That is disappointing.
You've done nothing. Crazy.
That is very disappointing. To get all the way through to a final.
This isn't even a shot on target. This is just a shot.
No shot.
You didn't have one kick towards the vicinity of a goal. It's insane.
Yeah, brutal. Brutal. Anyway, yeah, OKC, they'll win it. I mean, they've had a massive break. They've been the best team from start to finish. I thought the T-Wolves may have an advantage over them just in mentality-wise and hunger. But OKC, they're the best defensive team in the league. And it's not like they're a good defensive team that can't score. Yep, they can score every way possible. SGA, he's going to do the triple, and he's, 25? He's going to have league MVP. He's going to have Western Conference Final MVP. He's going to have NBA Finals MVP. And he is having the career that everyone said Luka Doncic was going to have. So SGA, free throw merchant, all you like. He's getting the job done. Tyrese Halliburton and the Pacers. Oh, have you seen this clip of Tyrese Halliburton?
For some award?
Yeah.
And it wasn't him?
Yeah.
God, it's good.
Oh, my goodness. It gives me the Tatum, we did it. Like that cringeworthy stuff.
There's something else. Someone is standing up to accept an award, and then it's not him.
Yeah. So
it's got to be a movie clip somewhere.
They were announcing Eastern Conference Finals MVP, Tyrese Halliburton. I mean, he gets all the headlines. He is the Pacers star player. He does it all for them, and he's like, peace to the camera, gets up ready to go, and then it's Pascal Siakam, and he goes, and just slowly moves his way to the back. That made me laugh.
That's an ego check.
Massive ego check, and for that reason alone, OKC in 5, I'm going to say.
Pacers $4.10.
Yeah, I think that should be further out.
Why? Also, why is it a 7-game series? Just play one and done.
It's just what the NBA has been like.
Are you there? Are you going to front up? Oh, you don't front up. You lose 5-0 to PSG. Unlucky.
Yeah.
Imagine PSG and Inter have to play 7 times. I think you get a bit bored.
Wow. I mean, it's all for what? TV rights, money, it's everything.
Purely money.
The more games they play in the finals, and if it gets to a winner-takes-all game 7, that's where the money really comes in. So,
$4.10, I'm going to have a stab at the Pacers, just because you've given OKC such a G up. Pacers all day.
They might get one. OKC will win the first 2 games at home. The Pacers might win the first at home for game 3, and then OKC win game 4 in Indiana, game 5, and win it back at home in front of the home crowd.
When does that start? Friday?
It'll be Friday, yeah. The crazy thing about these 2 teams, it's the Paul George era. So Paul George, who is now in the Clippers, basically nursed an OKC team, brought them up, as well as the Pacers. So it's basically a Paul George Suns NBA Finals.
Man.
Third, like it or love it for you, Phil. The Super Rugby Team of the Year has been announced.
Has it?
Ardie Savea leading the pack with 46 votes. Have you seen the team?
No.
All right. Do you want me to give it to you? And then you can
Sure,
decide on the spot. Props. Alan Alator, Angus Bell.
Yeah.
20 votes, 14 votes. Hooker, Tavita Ikanaveri from Fiji and Drill.
Oh, wow.
19 votes. Well done to him. Second row, Jeremy Williams from the Force, Patrick Tuipulotu from the Blues. Back row. Now, this is weird because there's 4 back rowers. Anyway, Ardie Savea, 46 votes, the most out of the lot. Tom Hooper from the Brumbies, Carlo Tizzano, and Fraser McRae. We're both tied on 29 votes. Scrum half. Who do you think scrum half is? Halfback. The important ones.
Just give it to Roy Guard, I guess.
Yep, Cam Roygaard. First 5.
D-Mac.
Yeah. Centres?
Tava Naiwai.
Yep. And? I feel like this one surprised me.
I'm going to give it to Quintapaya.
AJ Lamb.
Interesting.
These two also surprised me. Wingers. Actually, the back three surprised me. Wingers.
Super Reese.
No.
Wow.
Harry Potter.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And Kenny Naholo.
Nice.
Fullback.
Will Jordan if he wasn't injured?
Joseph Suoliti. Interesting. So what do you make of that? You like it or you love it? Or you loathe it?
When I saw that on the run sheet, I thought you were just going to ask me who was team of the year, and I was going to say Chiefs. Because they're number one and have the most PD, whatever.
Yeah.
So this is quite funny.
I don't know what to make of it, to be honest. I mean, they've got a good mix.
The issue is I don't even know. I want to look at whoever scored the most points in Super Rugby Fantasy, give it to them.
So you're basing on fantasy?
Yep.
Yeah. Maybe we should have a look and see what
Compare
the fantasy Super Rugby team of the season will be. But yeah, I mean, Roy Gard obviously deserves it. McKenzie, I don't know. If you take it off one game, I reckon the way, what's his name? From the Hurricanes. Holy, I've just mind blanked.
Who?
Centre, 12.
Is that Umaga Jensen?
Yes.
Riley Higgins?
Yes, Umaga Jensen.
Proctor?
Both of those guys can make it. Did you see the Hurricanes game on the weekend against Moana?
No, I just highlights it.
Umaga Jensen, absolute tank.
Where were we? We were out and about when that game was happening.
Saturday night.
I'm getting Mexican.
Ooh. At Mexico?
Mate's birthday. No. It was Banditos.
Oh, yeah, tasty.
We were just seeing that score tick over. Oh, brother.
Yeah. Plus 11.5 Moana betters are in shambles. And that was me. Speaking of, should we just go into the betting then? Because that was my 50-22.
No, but how was Duplessis Karifi not on there either?
Yeah, I know. I mean, I don't like it or love it.
There's a lack of Chiefs. There's a lack of Chiefs players in there, to be honest, actually. Only one.
D-Mac, and they've finished top.
That's
like you
bonkers.
said, they're probably... Well, they are. They're on one team. Any Crusaders in there?
Yeah, broke up. Oh.
Whoa!
My brain immediately went to Hurricanes for some reason. No,
there's no
Super Reese.
Crusaders.
No Willie J.
So you've got Brumbies, Waratahs, Drua, Force, Blues, Moana, Brumbies, Force, Reds, Canes, Chiefs, Highlanders, Blues, Force, Hurricanes, Tars.
Well.
Yeah.
Generally just Crusaders missing.
Well, I think they're voted on by the players and not the players, the management teams and whatever, the coaches, and they'll put their votes in. That's why Artie won Super Rugby Player of the Year, because he had the most votes. And
As he should.
Well, yeah,
As he should.
And that's why Scott Robinson should be playing him in the 7 jersey, not the 8 jersey, come All Blacks time. Razor needs to play Artie in the 7 jersey when he names the All Blacks. And, yes.
And captain.
Well, he's not going to name him a captain over Scott Barrett.
Yes, he should.
He should, but he won't.
Scott Barrett's not a captain.
Yeah. He can't play 8 for the All Blacks after on the back of winning Player of the Year, wearing the 7 jersey all season. Come on. Okay. Let's get into. What did you make of it? Like it, love it, loathe it.
I like it.
Yeah.
Could be better. From a bias perspective.
I'll agree with you there because All right. Betting from our odds on 50-22 versus 40-20. I had Moana. I did my little underdogs, just trying to pick the right side. Moana Pacifica plus 11.5. As I just said, they're in shambles come Saturday night. But it actually didn't matter because I had Waratahs plus 19.5 as well. I thought 20 points would be enough. You know, you're battling for a spot in the top 6. If you beat the Blues, there is a great chance you're in the top 6.
And they would have.
Yeah, they would have made it if they beat the Blues. Yeah. And they just did not show up. 6 points? Are you kidding me? The Waratahs are...
It's 1 point more than PSG.
Yeah, and they have...
Same amount of points as the Newcastle Knights.
Oh, yeah, that's rough. So, yeah, that sucked for me, my 50-22. First time going 0 for 2 for a while, though, so I'll tell you that.
Only up.
Yeah.
Only up.
Or flatline. Who knows? You're 40-20?
Well, Valentine Holmes got denied again.
Another rough one.
Another rough one. Another week, another rough one for Valentine Holmes. Just can't get over the line at the moment. Well, he can, but then he doesn't. So,
yeah.
Anyway, Wise got up at $1.77, so 1 from 2. Unlucky Valentine. Come back stronger next week, fella. I like him a lot too. Sucks. And then Tyrell Sloan. Oh my god. Massive dive over the line, loses the ball. Oh, bro, what are you doing? Yeah. Luckily it didn't matter because they pumped the Knights.
Yeah.
20 points to 6.
The Knights, terrible.
Anyway.
Terrible. Absolutely terrible. Oh, how good. The Betcha Boost. Did you do on the Betcha Boost? Metcalf try. Warriors win.
Ooh.
Let's go. I didn't get on it because I bet on Metcalf last week to score and he didn't.
And he didn't. Yeah.
So then I left it alone and he scores.
Yeah.
Anyway, so everyone can thank me because I didn't bet on Metcalf to score. Lots and laughs.
Jay Arthurs. Boy. You know, I was tossing up between Jay Arthurs and Ezra Mann. Ezra Mann scored.
Yeah.
And Ezra Mann scored the only points for the Broncos. So, they were doggy doo-doo.
Yeah.
And they also haven't won since Reece Walsh made that Instagram post.
Oh, really?
About Broncos beating the Dogs, and they were saying, you know, we're the Dogs.
Wow.
DAWGS, and they've lost pretty much every game since, so well done.
I love a bit of social media backlash.
Yeah, 6 points. You're as bad as the Knights. So, yeah, that didn't happen. Ezra Mann did. What a toss-up. That was a 50-50, though. Unlucky. And then Waratahs to win. That was the laugh. $7.50. Because in my mind, I was like, there's a chance.
Well,
Let's have an off game. There's a chance.
I thought there was a chance, too. They'd cover 20.
No chance.
My locks, I'm back on the winning streak there. So PSG to lift the trophy. I mean, was there ever any doubt? No, that's the answer to that. Only $1.60 there because I wasn't sure whether it would go to extra time penalties. I just knew PSG would get the job done. So good to get a green tick there. Liam Lawson to finish in the points.
Close. Very close.
Close, and he probably could have got there because of the late safety car, but I don't think he made the most of that restart. So very close to a points finish for Liam Lawson, but he did beat Yuki Tsunoda, who seems to be stinking up the gaff in that Red Bull.
Yeah.
So I'm still laughing at it. Let's go. Ladder challenge. Now, this is where we've seen a lot of success, Phil. This is where we are cooking. So I don't want to jinx it. Touch some wood. But over 2.5 goals in the Champions League final, cashed with ease, $60 into $114.60 to climb the third rung of the ladder. Beautiful. Let's go. We could have done PSG over 2.5 goals. We could have done PSG over 4.5 goals. That would have been paying like, what, $20? At least. And then, lastly, our multiverse started off strong.
It did. Very strong. Could have doubled it down almost. Under 45.5 total points for Dragons Knights.
Yeah.
They cleared. 26 points total.
Yeah.
Wow. $1.90. Thanks.
Yeah, that was too easy, and I had a good feeling about that. And then Moana blown out by the Hurricanes. Couldn't cover 11.5.
Didn't you have Highlanders?
No. I had Moana.
Damn.
Yeah. So that sucked. So that lost it there. But
so
then
Chiefs 1 to 12 too, personally.
That was
then
actually such a bad bet.
Well, it would have been good. Would have been fantastic. Because it was paying over and above what Chiefs 13.5 was.
1 to 12. No, sorry, bad beat.
And then Highlanders decided, you know what, let's give them the ball 5 meters away from our line.
Oh, you shouldn't even be getting yourself into a position where you need to have a goal line drop out there. Like,
Kick it deep, try to get the ball back.
oh, God.
Kick it short,
And then
lose the ball. I don't know.
it was the Highlanders knocking it back, too.
Yes, it was.
And,
Straight into his hand, the bread basket.
and was that a hat trick for Tupu Vai as
I
well?
think it was hat-trick.
Yeah.
What a beast that.
Plenty of hat tricks. Ricky Ioane hat trick. Let's go.
Silver lining.
Yeah, wow. And then Lautaro Martinez into Milan, stunk up, and hardly got any chances.
Yeah, you really,
2 shots on target, didn't even take a shot. So
kind of
foul.
needed Inter Milan to have 2 shots on target.
Yeah. And then last leg got voided.
Blanche for you. And Macy Baba, medical emergency literally like minutes before she was meant to walk out.
Yeah.
So some question marks there. Supposed seizure, which was like horrible, if that is true. Obviously missed the weight as well, so it was already going to receive a fine. and then was unable to walk out. Terrible.
Yeah, weird one.
That's right. Yeah. And then Blanchford was like, "This is unprofessional." Everyone's like, "Whoa."
Yeah, whoa.
She just had a seizure. You can't say that, buddy.
Yeah.
But yeah. Unless she was referring to the weigh-in. Hopefully.
Which she will come
Because
out
it's
and
not
her
really-
PR team will say that's what we're referring to for sure.
Could have been a massive panic attack. Who knows?
So no return on that one, which means we've got it all to look forward to this Thursday.
Hell yeah.
When we do it all again, I think we'll put a lid on that and call it a day, eh? Perfect. All right, thanks for listening, and we will tune in again on Thursday to have a look at the weekend. Super Rugby finals are kicking off, the stupid lucky loser format. We'll probably dive into that a little bit on Thursday, because I personally think it is the dumbest thing ever. So stupid. Chiefs are guaranteed a semi-final regardless.
What's the point?
So you might as well not even play. The Brumbies-Hurricanes game could be a dead rubber depending on results. Because, anyway. We'll get to that on Thursday.
The seeding.
Oh, yes. Anyway, thanks for listening. And we'll see you again.